Yeah, if they're telling you that there's no clones, the guy telling you is probably a fucking clone. At this point, I have no doubt that they've made human clones. They made dog clones. You can get your dog cloned. If your dog's gonna die, you can get the DNA from your dog, get a puppy, and it'll be eerily similar to your dog. They think including some personality traits, which is just very bizarre, very Pet Cemetery. Right. But if they can do that, why can't they do that to people?
Something strange has been happening in Hollywood, and the internet can't stop talking about it. For years, fans have joked about celebrities getting plastic surgery, changing their style, or reinventing their image. But recently, the conversation has taken a darker and much stranger turn. People online are starting to ask a question that once sounded like pure science fiction. What if some of the biggest stars we see today aren't actually the same people anymore? It sounds crazy at first, but the reason this topic exploded again is because of one man who isn't afraid to say what's on his mind. Podcast host and comedian Joe Rogan recently opened up about some of the wildest theories floating around Hollywood. During long conversations on his podcast,
Bonjour, how are you? Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, it's, then I watched everybody talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards. And I was like, I'm dead.
Rogan discussed how fans believe certain celebrities came back looking completely different after disappearing from the spotlight. And according to those theories, names like Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, and Kanye West are right at the center of the mystery. Now, before we go any further, it's important to understand that these claims are mostly internet rumors and fan speculation. But the reason people keep talking about them is because some of the changes they point out are hard for fans to ignore.
In the streets, you need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join. And here I am.
They're celebrating.
You got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut her down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't get dressed up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
Because when these celebrities disappeared and then suddenly returned, many fans felt like something about them just wasn't the same. And that's where this story begins. For decades, Hollywood has always been a place full of mystery. Behind the glamour, the red carpets, and the flashing cameras, there has always been a feeling that the public only sees part of the truth. Celebrities themselves have even hinted at this many times.
Conspiracy theory about beloved Hollywood actor Jim Carrey right now because people are saying he's acting and looking very different. Did the Illuminati finally get their loudest whistleblower and clone him, thus silencing him? This is like two conspiracy theories in one, so here's everything you need to know.
I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower.
So yesterday, 64-year-old Jim Carrey received a César Award in Paris, which is like a French Oscar. And he was just suspiciously acting out of character for the iconic Jim Carrey personality. And longtime fans also noticed he looked younger or very different. And for a lot of actors in Hollywood, that's the norm. He's 64. I support people getting work done. But a lot of conspiracy theorists who are really just diehard fans say normally Jim Carrey would never do this. His whole brand is drastically changing his facial expressions and melding his face into whatever he needs to do for his role. It's just the last person you would ever expect to do that. But what's really freaking people out and driving home the conspiracy theory is that his eyes are a completely different color now. They are green, but they used to be very obviously brown. Is it him? Is someone new under the mask? And Jim Carrey is infamous for his whole career long time giving very powerful speeches against government corruption, against capitalism, against those in power.
But one of the people who has talked about the darker side of fame more openly than most is Jim Carrey. Before any of these strange rumors started circulating online, Carrey had already begun distancing himself from the entertainment industry. Over the years, the actor became known not only for his comedy, but also for his deep and sometimes philosophical interviews. He often talked about how fame can feel empty. He spoke about spiritual growth, meditation, and the idea that Hollywood sometimes pressures people to become something they're not. At one point, Carrey even called award shows meaningless and said the industry cared more about image than truth.
We were talking about Jim's problem with the as he calls them, the stalkerazzi.
This is the
because
phrase that I coined.
They stalk you. He coined that. He came up with that.
Yeah.
So how do you handle it? What is the solution? Because a lot of folks would be interested in this. What do you do?
I've done this a few times now, and it's using a decoy.
I'm sorry, a decoy?
Using a decoy. It sounds so ridiculous, but it works like a charm.
like a double.
It's fantastic.
Like a Jim Carrey double.
A Jim Carrey double.
Well, yeah, that's amazing.
So what I do is I send him off in one direction, sucks all the press in that direction, and I can just have my day. And
whatever you want to do.
Wherever I want, totally unmolested. It's fantastic.
Right.
And,
well, they say the best ideas are the simplest ones, and this really couldn't be more simple.
It really is
and
amazing.
I'm sure it works.
Really works.
So when he suddenly stepped away from the spotlight for long periods of time, fans didn't think much of it at first. After all, he had already said he wanted a quieter life. But here's where things started to get weird. When Carrey reappeared months later at public events and interviews, some viewers began claiming that he looked completely different. They pointed to changes in his face, the way he spoke, and even his personality. Some fans said his energy felt different. Others claimed his bone structure looked altered. Of course, many people explained it simply. Aging, lighting, camera angles, or even cosmetic procedures could easily change someone's appearance.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it. You can use a
It's
scraping.
the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, and they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and you know, look at them trying to.
But on the internet, theories spread fast. Soon, some fans began suggesting something far more extreme. They claimed the Jim Carrey they were seeing might not actually be the same Jim Carrey they remembered. That's when the clone theory started gaining attention again.
We're gonna take your money, we're gonna block you, we're gonna do this, we're gonna take your life. Like a lot of, my life has been through, I wake up every day just surprised to be alive. Like because of how many threats I got from political to, Twitter commentary to all that, just like going through, just to be like, boom, I'm exposed because the first step to cleaning up something is like people be like, man, it's some smell, it just smell like that. It's like, have you checked under that couch? But nobody want to lift up that couch. And when you go to lift up the couch, the whole industry is like, stay away from that couch.
Yeah.
We found out that my trainer was a MK Ultra Canadian intelligence.
He worked in the defense research and development in the Canadian military, essentially working on psyops
Who's
in
this
the
guy?
Canadian military. This is Harley Pasternak.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me, and they when I asked them how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly, it took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too. I mean, look at
They would have Michael Jackson.
or worse, yeah.
So, I guess
But Jim Carrey wasn't the only celebrity fans began questioning. Another name that kept coming up in these discussions was Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx has always been known as one of the most talented entertainers in Hollywood. Actor, comedian, musician, he seemed to do everything.
The phony would clone me. Just watch how they cloned me. Hey, look at me, saw me.
I was Ye, and then they started making more Ye's.
I think Kanye is a clone. I wholeheartedly believe what I'm about to say. I think there are clones, and I'm going to tell you why. Remember, he was really talking a lot. The cabal didn't like that, The Illuminati, the cabal, they did not like how much he was saying. He was calling a lot of people out, and he said, if I go away and I come back and I look different, that is not me.
If I ever went anywhere, we know why.
What the happened? He was gone.
He did that because he wanted to gain weight. I would do that too. I'm going to do that next summer.
Look at him. Compare old photos of him. It's not the same in person. It's not. Don't cancel me, Hollywood.
How do you think that these people would hide that, Kristen? If somebody tried to clone you, I would scream it from the top of the mountains like that's not Kristen.
You literally will get.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I believe this with every ounce.
But in 2023, Foxx suddenly disappeared from the public eye after a mysterious medical emergency. For months, very little information was shared about what actually happened. Fans only heard small updates from family members saying he was recovering. The silence made people nervous. When someone that famous suddenly vanishes from public view, people start wondering what's really going on. Eventually, Foxx returned to the spotlight, but once again, the internet exploded with speculation. Some fans claimed he looked thinner, others said his voice sounded slightly different. A few even pointed out small details about tattoos and freckles.
I would rather be dead, not in jail, because I'd rather be dead than to be on medication. No one from the family has taken any responsibility for my hospital visit, but if we were to go online, that's 50% of what people say at least. Or maybe, am I lying?
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It do matter! It does matter! It does matter!
How do you know that you just said you don't...
I have to finish the sentence.
It does matter!
It matters to us and you. It doesn't matter what the internet says. It matters what we think. Yay.
So what do you think? Did you have an effect on my mental health?
Yes. Yes. I'm saying yes. And I love you. I love you. I don't want you to be not perfect. I love you. And I want my daughter to love you the way you want her to love you.
Were these real changes or just normal results of someone recovering from a serious health scare? No one knows for sure. But the internet didn't stop there, because around the same time, another major celebrity was going through his own strange transformation, Kanye West. For years, Kanye has been one of the most unpredictable figures in entertainment. He has spoken openly about mental health, the pressures of fame, and his battles with the media. But what really caught fans' attention were the moments when Kanye began criticizing the entertainment industry itself. He talked about power structures in Hollywood. He accused powerful figures of trying to control artists, and he claimed many celebrities were forced to stay silent about what happens behind closed doors. Those statements made headlines everywhere.
Clone, apparently there's this thing spreading around where people are saying that the person that's actually in jail is not the real Diddy. Let me catch you up to speed. This is a real photo of Diddy. Notice the markings on his face? They're very prominent, and they are from the real Diddy. However, in this mugshot right here, you do not see these markings at all. So people are claiming that whoever is in jail, allegedly, supposedly, is not the real Diddy. This photo always terrified me. There's just something off about this photo. To make matters even more weird, Diddy's private jet is still flying around as we speak and making stops in various locations around the world. Just a few days ago, his private jet was spotted at Auckland Airport, a spot normally reserved for private aircraft. This is from the account Celebrity Jets. They're actually tracking P. Diddy's private jet flight path, and this is when it was landing at New Zealand. And 2 days ago, it was at Honolulu, Hawaii. This is the actual private jet that Diddy owned. And you can see him getting off this private jet here.
But then something happened that confused many of his supporters. After disappearing from public view for months, Kanye returned, and his behavior seemed different. Some fans said he looked different physically. Others claimed his attitude toward the industry had suddenly changed. The same man who once criticized Hollywood now appeared to be moving differently, speaking differently, and acting in ways some fans didn't expect. And once again, the internet did what it does best. It created theories. Soon, people began connecting the dots between several celebrities who had similar patterns. First, a star becomes outspoken about the entertainment industry. Then they disappear for a while. Then they come back and fans feel like something about them has changed. That pattern is exactly what fueled the cloning rumors. Now, this is where Joe Rogan entered the conversation. On his podcast, Rogan has always been known for discussing unusual ideas. Sometimes it's about technology, sometimes about conspiracy theories, and sometimes about strange stories coming out of Hollywood. During one conversation, Rogan talked about how internet communities analyze celebrity appearances frame by frame, looking for small differences. He didn't claim the cloning rumors were real.
Explosive documentary is Combs' longtime rival, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and director Alexandria Stapleton.
How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
The recordings give viewers an intimate look at Combs' mindset ahead of his criminal trial, even conversations with his legal team.
Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
So when this airs, that'll be the first time that his legal team, Diddy, that everybody knows that this footage is now seeing the light of day. Perhaps. What was he intending to use it for?
I have no idea what he was doing that for.
I mean, you know, you're talking about a man who films himself doing everything and has for decades. I think he wanted someone to be behind the scenes with him.
Combs' team firing back in a statement to NBC News today, saying the Netflix so-called documentary is a shameful hit piece and that they relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. His team sending a cease and desist to Netflix. Netflix referring NBC News to a statement from Stapleton in which she said they lawfully obtained the footage.
But he did point out how obsessed people have become with trying to prove them. And that's when the topic exploded online again. Suddenly, fans were comparing old photos and new photos of celebrities. They were analyzing voices, facial features, and even body language. Some people believed they were uncovering hidden truths. Others said the entire thing was just the internet taking things way too far. But here's the twist nobody expected. Even other celebrities began reacting to the rumors. Actress Megan Fox once joked online that the situation was stressing her out and that she wanted to know if what people were saying was real. Moments like that only added fuel to the fire, because when famous people acknowledge these rumors, even as jokes, it makes fans feel like something bigger might be happening. But the truth is far more complicated. Hollywood has always been a place where image is everything. Celebrities change their look all the time, sometimes for movie roles, sometimes for health reasons, and sometimes simply because they want to reinvent themselves. Weight loss, plastic surgery, stress, aging, illness, or even makeup can dramatically change how someone looks on camera.
Fox ain't shit. That nigga gonna make you watch his funeral. Nigga televised his funeral. He ain't even dead. He was just up there. Let me be specific. Anything I say tonight is allegedly, bitch. I don't know shit. I just be up here talking. I love Jamie Foxx, let me say that. I love Jamie Foxx. But his clone ain't shit. His clone kept on messing up. The clone showed up with a face full of freckles. We ain't never even seen Jamie Foxx with freckles. This clone is stupid as hell. The clone didn't even have a tattoo on the back of his head. I couldn't believe it. I watched the whole thing twice. I still don't know what had happened was. That nigga started the story with, and somebody gave me an aspirin, and 21 days later, wait a minute, what? That sounds like somebody gave you a dick. You got to be more specific, sir. I'm scared of all this. And they don't invite me nowhere because they know what the f is up. I want to see the shenanigans, my nigga, but I do not want to participate. This is when I knew I was gonna fuck with Jamie. This was having butt-naked basketball parties. And I love basketball. But I don't love basketball like that, bitch.
And when fans already believe something strange is happening, even the smallest difference can turn into a massive internet theory. But that hasn't stopped people from continuing to speculate. Every time a celebrity disappears for a few months and comes back looking slightly different, the cloning conversation starts again. And whether people believe it or not, one thing is clear: the internet loves a mystery.
Clone. You motherfuckers really thought I was a clone. Listen, I was having dinner at some eatery in Vegas, and I walk out, and my daughter's behind me, and she overheard the dude go, "That ain't that. That's a clone. Nigga Diddy got that nigga. That's a clone. That ain't Jamie Foxx. Look at that nigga, man. That ain't him." But I gotta tell you this, Atlanta, you can't clone this. I brought you too much original. It ain't enough clone juice in the world to clone me. I brought you this. Hey, for real though, I'll rock your world.
But beyond the theories and speculation, there's another side to this story that people sometimes forget. Imagine being a celebrity whose every move is watched by millions of people. Every wrinkle, every haircut, every change in weight becomes a headline. For someone recovering from illness like Jamie Foxx or going through personal struggles like Kanye West, that level of scrutiny can be overwhelming. Fans may think they're just analyzing clues online, but for the person living through it, the experience can feel deeply personal. Being constantly questioned about whether you're even the same person anymore could affect anyone's mental health. And that's why some people believe the cloning rumors say more about internet culture than they do about celebrities. In today's world, information spreads faster than ever. A single tweet or video can reach millions within hours. When people already distrust powerful industries, stories about hidden secrets and replacements become very attractive. They feel exciting, they feel mysterious, and they make people feel like they're uncovering something the rest of the world doesn't see. But the reality might simply be that celebrities are human. They age, they get sick, they change, and sometimes the person we see years later simply isn't the same version of the person we remember. Not because they were replaced, but because life changes everyone. Still, the conversation doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. As long as Hollywood remains secretive, fans will continue looking for answers behind the curtain. And as long as podcasts like Joe Rogan's keep discussing strange ideas and internet mysteries, the theories will keep spreading. Maybe that's part of the fascination with fame. We don't just watch celebrities' movies or listen to their music. We try to understand their lives. We search for hidden meanings. We look for patterns. And sometimes we imagine stories that are bigger than reality itself. So the question remains, are these cloning rumors just wild internet speculation, or are they a reflection of how little the public truly knows about what happens behind the scenes in Hollywood? One thing is certain, the mystery keeps people talking. And as long as fans continue noticing strange changes in their favorite stars, the debate will keep going. Because in a world where fame, secrecy, and the internet collide, the line between truth and theory can become very blurry. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you think these celebrity cloning theories are just internet myths? Or do you believe something unusual might really be happening behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy stories that dig deep into Hollywood mysteries, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because the next story might be even stranger.